All right, this is where we left off today. I need you to take notes on this, and then we'll go ahead and make sure you guys got it tomorrow when you come in, but I need you to also do the homework that goes with this. I'll tell you the pages in just a minute. Okay, so angle 9 and angle 6, we've talked about vertical angles, so like 1 and 3 are vertical angle. Non-adjacent would be like 7 and 10. They don't make an X, they don't share a side, they're non-adjacent. 5 and 10 share this side right here, so those are adjacent. 9 and 6, here's angle 9, here's angle 6, they share a side, and also the other side is a linear pair, a straight line, so that makes a linear pair. So this one is linear pair. Okay, angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 and angle 3, well, that's kind of a straight line on one side, but they're not adjacent to each other. So those are non-adjacent. 11 and 5 are adjacent. They're not any of the other special angles. Angle 3 and angle 12 are also non-adjacent. And then we have angle 9 and angle 13. Those are adjacent, but they're also a linear pair. Okay, because they share a side, but the other side is a straight line all the way through. Okay, 2 adjacent angles whose sum is less than 90 degrees. So we're looking at 2 adjacent angles. There's a couple of them in here, but we want the sum to be less than 90 degrees. So if I look at this one and that one, they're right next to each other. Their sum is 85. They are adjacent to each other. So this is going to be angle CAB and angle CAD. And there are some other pairs on here. Name 2 acute vertical angles. Acute means it's less than 90. Less than 90 degrees. And they're vertical angles, meaning that it's like this X thing going on. So this one and that one, the 255 degree angles. Those are acute vertical angles. So angle CAD and angle FAN. Those are acute vertical angles. The measure of angles, again, it's the same thing that we've been doing again, but now you have to use your linear pair or vertical angle pair relationships. The two angles either add to be 180 or they are equal to each other. That's the thing with this one. So if you look at this, this is a linear pair. So the angles, the two angles add to be 180 degrees. So 9x minus 4 is the measure of the first angle. The measure of the next angle is 4x minus 11. And that equals 180 degrees. So the math of this, the algebra part, is you combine your like terms. 9x's plus 4x's makes 13x's. Negative 4 minus 11 is negative 15. That equals 180. Add 15 to both sides. You end up with 13x equals 195. Divide both sides by 13. And you get x equals 15. Well, that's just x. X is 15, and we're asked to find the measure of angle OEM. So this angle right here and this angle right there are vertical pairs. So the measure of angle GET equals the measure of angle OEM. So we have 9x minus 4 for GET. Since they're the same, it's OEM. So the measure of angle OEM is 9 times 15 minus 4. So that equals 131. So that would be the measure of angle OEM. But notice this drawing is not to scale, okay? You have to be careful, because this is an obtuse angle, but by the drawing, this is acute, so you have to watch out for that. Sometimes the book will do that. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect to form right angles. So we use this symbol right here, and we use this symbol. L is perpendicular to M. Perpendicular lines intersect to form 4 right angles, right? And then perpendicular lines intersect to form congruent adjacent angles. So everything on there, all that means is that every angle on the picture is 90 degrees. Okay, and this is the symbol for this, perpendicular to. So line AD is perpendicular to line CB. So on this example, find x and y so that KO and HM are perpendicular. So let's find KO. There's KO right there. HM is right there. They're 90 degrees to each other. So we'll put that little symbol in there. That also means that this one is 90 degrees to each other. So do you see it? 3x plus 6 and 9x. If I add those together, it's 90 degrees. That's what we have to figure out, what x is, to make that true. So I take those two expressions, the two pieces of the angle, they equal 90 degrees. So you get 12x plus 6 equals 90. End up with 84 equals 12x. So x has to equal 7. Okay, so we've got part of it. X equals 7, but now we're asked to find y also. So to figure out what y is, we also know that 3y plus 6 is the measure of the angle that's 90 degrees. So 3y plus 6 equals 90 degrees. Take away 6. 3y equals 84. Divide by 3. And you end up with y equal to 28. Okay, so again, you're working with either the linear pairs, angle, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180 degrees, or you're working with something with 90 degrees. The measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 4 equals 90 degrees. Or you've got a vertical angle pair thing going on with some of these. Vertical angles are exactly the same measure. So the measure of angle 5 equals the measure of angle 6. So those are your relationships. All right, so I need for you to do, for your homework, I told you to do page 51, numbers 9 to 21 odd. But now I need you to try and do 24 and 25. If you can do that, that'll leave us with just the word problems to do for when you get back, and then we can also prepare for your test. All right, you guys have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.